vocals and then
615 BNA. We got that fly DNA. It's our Delian Foundations. And we appreciate your patience. Don't bring trouble around my way.
Collaborations and like I like where like gospel is going.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't necessarily just affiliate itself with that. Oh, holy! I can't, be rapping about this. It can't be hardcore.
Exactly.
It's like kind of bleeding into the
It
whole.
is.
If you're a rapper, it's bleeding.
Like Lecrae?
Yeah, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Lecrae?
I am so impressed with how that is like coming up.
Yeah.
Just because like Christian rap is, you listen to a Christian rapper like he's a Christian rapper.
Why don't we record this? I like the excerpt between us talking to y'all, but us being right here. Oh, that was.
Oh,
hell, fuck yeah. Yeah, that I agree.
It's just like I love it. And so like my buddy Marquise, he's like big into like gospel. And back in college, I didn't understand that. He was just like very much so, like gospel now is changing and how, and even I wasn't getting it because I wasn't too much into it.
Yeah.
And I'm also listening to like the R&B side of it. But then like, I don't know, 2016, like somewhere around there, like gospel, like hip hop. Kind of just like
took off.
Yeah, it kind of did. And like Lecrae kind of spearheading the movement.
He did.
Didn't Chance kind of do that though? Who? Chance kind of did.
Yeah, he did. He did in a big way too.
And that's why I was so confused in that track that he did.
Kanye did it now.
Jesus.
Yeah, he did a track with this rapper chick. She like twerking all over, and he's in that music video.
Yeah, he's in.
I always tell my girlfriend, Chance is like my literally. He's like the photocopy of my minister.
Wow.
So every time I see Chance, I
see your minister.
That's crazy.
At church, it's like,
Yeah.
But that's not his fault.
Yeah, exactly. But this is like your minister in another life. I believe that shit all
He's
the
your
time.
music minister.
Exactly.
Big Sean album yet?
I have heard a lot of it.
Is it good?
I don't know, man. I started.
It's not like holy fucking.
I just see he's just getting started. To be honest, I think this is like a test to market. Like I haven't been out in a while.
Yeah.
See what's popping.
Dude, I bet you all these collabs are happening just because it's quarantine and everyone's just.
Oh
like,
yeah,
fucking
fly over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got a helipad in the backyard.
This little Dirk dude, as I keep seeing, dude, I've never heard of him. He's been on a couple Drake songs. Fuck Trippy, I'm gonna delete that.
I mean, yeah,
That's there.
I think he had a #1 album at one point.
Not Trippy. What fuck's his name?
Lil Durk.
Tekashi.
Yeah. He's like a big ass meme. Look at all the covers, and it's just this fucking troll. This pops up. I'm here, motherfucker.
Oh god.
Exactly. He's fucking trolling the whole rap game. Like y'all let me in.
That sucks.
It's like a virus in the rap
I don't
game.
like it.
It's a hip hop virus. Tekashi 6ix9ine is a hip hop virus. Worse than Corona. Destroying the rap game right now, and it's contagious. So
Yeah. Just like I just think everyone should ignore it and don't empower it. 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like don't acknowledge that. It's not good.
Right.
It's not good for us.
Exactly. Well, I think it was but I don't think it's Tekashi's fault that he's Tekashi. Look how many people that came before him that was already Tekashi just in the veil. Like he's just like out now. Trump is out. Everybody's just out now. Nobody gives a fuck. Like this is me, motherfucker. Take me out as I am.
You do business with someone who looks like Tekashi.
You know, man. Proof is in the pudding, right? Look at this guy.
Right.
I mean, he's letting you know.
All the signs were there, huh?
Yeah.
But it's the hip hop's fault. It's like this is what you get when you get a commercial, when you sell your soul. When hip hop is gutted out from the inside, when it was hijacked in the 90s.
Yeah, it was fucking hijacked.
It was hijacked. So, to feed the prison, the private prison industrial complex. So, they just feel it's a pipeline. But at the same time, it's like you got that type of person because the streets is like that.
Right.
They're like me and Joffrey was talking about the streets, how the streets bled over into the hip hop game because all the money, pretty much to fuel hip hop, that the top people who was actually controlling hip hop at the time, the industry, was from drug money. Who funds drug money? We already know. I ain't gonna say it, but you know what I'm saying, from the top part though. And so the rap game was like converted into this.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You got Tekashi's everywhere though. He's just the peer of it.
He's just loud.
Exactly. Visually and
Yeah, fucking.
And I mean, they get.
See the video of him running in his underwear with that like AR-15
No.
down the beach. I was
Oh,
like, bro, what are you
man.
doing? It's all
Shit
out of
is-
shape and shit.
With the
Ah.
Wow. But can you get away with it though? That's the crazy part. A lot of people let him get away with it. They was collaborating with him, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, what can you do?
You hear about the Mulan thing now?
Mulan.
Disney was like thanking like concentration camps at the end of the credits or some shit. At
That's
the end of the movie.
disgusting, bro.
Fucked up shit. Like no one like.
There's-
I heard it on the news the other day or something. Not like
Yeah.
what do you call it? Authoritarian news, whatever.
Mhm.
CNN, Fox, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But like, you should do your own due diligence and actually look up shit.
Yeah.
Research it. But they were like talking about like a lot of companies over there that are in bad shit.
Yeah.
You know, and they were just thanking the companies in the areas over there. And I was like,
Well, because
not a good look,
they
my
make
guy.
it right. Well, because they making the product or for them or what?
just for it was just thank yous at the end of the film.
What do they think of the
Well,
concentration camps?
so what is going on right now in China is in West China, they're called the Uyghur population, and they are predominantly Muslim, and they've just been like basically ethnically cleansing them.
Yeah, their educational.
That's right. I heard about this.
Yeah.
They,
Trying to like brainwash them and shit, and also I heard about
Yeah.
harvesting organs and shit like that.
It's like what the fuck? Like, why is the world like not paying attention to that or just allowing it?
because
It's
there's so
just
much
such a-
distractions. That's why you got the fucking internet. That's why, and there's so much filtration.
Because everyone's like,
Crazy.
Yeah.
what else is going on out there? guys?"
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. They just
Turn a
put this
blind
big
eye,
ass,
man.
big ass face in front of us where this covers the masses.
Dude, I
Yeah.
heard the other day that like as soon as like Trump's out, whenever the fuck he is, like
Mm-hmm.
all news is gonna lose its ratings.
Wow,
Because they
this is so
already were losing their
coverage.
ratings. Trump is actually keeping their ratings alive. Right
So
now.
they need him.
And then once he's gone, dude, everything's gonna
Like
no one's
parasites.
gonna give a fuck about
Yeah.
TV
He's the host.
anymore.
Unless they just allow him to continue. Here's 4 more years.
But it's like it's crazy because they make him the enemy, for his media point of view, media sake, and then they capitalize off of him.
They demonize him and they capitalize off it. Yeah.
It's the parasites for real. Media parasites.
Daddy Yankee.
This is new shit. All the new shit is coming out.
J Balvin and Set.
Anything J Balvin touch, it's
That's
gold.
also something else that I'm thinking, like, now, like, we're learning Spanish.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
people aren't learning English
English.
to get on our tracks now.
Wow.
That to me, like, I was talking, I don't know who I was talking to. I think it was my girlfriend. I'm just like,
You didn't hit the curve.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that to me just blows my mind.
Yeah.
And I just kind of, as much as, like, you know, shit's crazy, you know, like, you still see that, okay, there's something happening. It's not just one way. You kind of just, like, you start
Like a
having
shift.
two-way traffic. And it's
Yeah.
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I fuck with it.
No, it makes sense because it's like it wasn't that long ago that they kicked the Mexicans out of America or Spanish out of actual America. You know what I'm saying? And it moved them to the borders, all the borders, and just kind of like kept the inside. So it's like it wasn't that long ago if you think about it. So it only makes sense for California to get took over and all these other places to get by the Spanish and the Mexicans. You know what I'm saying?
Like back in the day.
Exactly. Indians and all that
Buy
shit.
California? I think we bought California.
Probably bought it or pillaged
The
it.
Louisiana Purchase
Yeah,
all the
wanted to.
heartland, basically.
Yeah.
Because all the heartland and all that shit was the Louisiana Purchase. And then we just kept going out west. You know?
That's a fucked up story too. The Louisiana Purchase, that's all trickery.
Really?
The whole backstory of that is all trickery. This research, that shit is deep. Like how they just like did the
French owned
they
it.
did a trick. Like they did like did the swap. Yeah, I mean it's a whole backdrop of that the indigenous people to the actual land, and and to the actual people who made a contract with the people that's buying the French. So all that shit. Yeah.
That remind me of something. They like Oklahoma just gave back like miles and miles of land. Like apparently it's not the United States or some shit like that. So there's like normal families living on this land and the laws don't apply to them anymore.
Wow.
I was
Sovereign.
Like, I heard that the other day.
A sovereign.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I guess some contracts back in the 1800s, whatever the fuck it was.
Came
like,
up.
Came up.
It's the information age.
Because someone was going to jail, so they brought up something. Like the lawyer did digging
Yeah.
or something and found that, oh, this is still Navajo land or whatever the fuck. So technically, like reservations, their laws are different than ours.
Right.
They got their own thing going on.
Yeah.
So like that There's like this neighborhood. Imagine all of 12 South District just not being the United States.
Wow.
anymore,
Yeah,
like
it's
a
crazy.
reservation.
But guess what though? That's a lot of places in America.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
But it's funny that this information is all of a sudden just bubbles up to the top.
I know, right? That's fucking great. Like I don't know what.
Now, how many other
happens in that
papers is going to
situation.
be?
Do they still pay taxes?
No.
Like, they're not in the state.
No, they own the land. They sovereign to the land. That means the land is tied to their actual deed, the land, the name, the last name.
So-
families that were there that
Yeah.
are American.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck. I mean, everyone.
Oh, right.
They're
No,
all
I feel
American.
you. Yeah. What is it? Yeah. Where are they?
So
Yeah.
what country would they be constituted as?
I have no idea.
No, it's not country. It's nation.
It's not even a country.
It's a nation.
It's a nation. Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Navajo nation.
Navajo.
Like their nationality.
Yeah.
Versus their, yeah. That's just
Like,
like,
where
yeah.
like United States
Understand.
laws don't apply. So just like any, what do they call them reservations, right? Is it called something else?
I believe so.
reservations?
Yeah,
Yeah,
reservations.
I just
reservations.
found that interesting. I learned that a couple weeks ago. I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit, dude.
Wow. How much they say? How much they say? Like, as far as land size.
Dude, it was like a whole city. It was like, it was a lot of fucking land, dude.
What about Nashville? Just ends up being somebody's in here.
Yeah, like
Nashville.
pure,
Yeah.
like,
Exactly.
land or some shit like that. I was like, damn, dude.
Wow.
I'd stop paying taxes if I was in there. I'd be like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
sorry, my guys. But then again, like the police don't go in there either, and there's
Right. They're
What
ruling
they do,
themselves.
they do.
Or something.
You just need to make. You just need to make a contract with them, just like the state makes a contract with the police union,
Yeah, yeah.
and then it just figure out what's going to be the laws and.
Dude,
But you make your own laws though.
Dude, it was a large chunk of Oklahoma.
God
I'm gonna
damn.
Google that real quick. I want to know. Like, for whatever reason, I'm thinking it was like 1/3 of the state or something
Right.
crazy ass.
Wow.
What the fuck is our call? Peruvian woke.
What?